to my YouTube channel. My name is Florence. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate you. And if you're new here, if this is your first time of seeing my face, you're very much welcome. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. On this channel, I make videos on love life, motherhood, African food, faith, and all that good stuff. So kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you can be notified immediately. You're very much welcome once again. For a while now, I've been on what the Courtship series, giving you tips on how to bond together, how to build friendship during courtship. We have discussed on the role of communication. We've also discussed what the benefits of playing together. Then also, I've also shared with you the role of, trying to know that you really need to identify each other's likes and dislikes as well, in order for you to be able to bond very well. Now, in today's video, I want to continue by sharing another tip with you as regarding how to bond well while you are courting. And the tip is, you need to allow for conflict. Do you understand? You need to allow for conflict in your courtship. Now, courtship is a time that two people that have consented to get married, they are really interested in each other, and they want to marry each other, and then between the time they both consented and the time that they eventually get married, that is courtship. Now, it's a time that the two of you, are trying to get to know each other, knowing what you like and all that. Getting to know the other person's value, the other person's way of thinking, how they process situations and circumstances and all that. Now, there's no how two people that are relating on such a close range, such a close relationship, won't step on each other's toes sometimes. There's no how they won't have conflict of interest sometimes. So, what should you do if there seems to be maybe disagreement or something? Now, don't try to shy away from conflict in courtship. Do you understand? Don't try to shy away from conflict. Do you know what? Having conflict in courtship does not necessarily mean that, the relationship has issue or something. No. It only shows that there's something that needs to be addressed. There is an issue that needs to be addressed, that needs to be given attention. So conflict does not necessarily mean that this is an unhealthy relationship, or there is an issue, or probably the relationship is not supposed to be, or something. No. In fact, conflict even shows that the relationship is growing. Do you understand? Because by having conflict, it shows that the two of you are really interested in that relationship. You want it to continue, but you want some things to be addressed. You want some things to be changed. That is why you are having conflict. Do you understand? Somebody once said something that the opposite of love is not actually hatred, that it is indifference. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That is, when somebody does not, care about you anymore, they don't even mind whether you do or what you do or what you don't do, then you know that they are not really interested. It's just like a parent to the children. It's because that such a parent has interest, in the future of a particular child, that makes the parent to scold the child for a bad behavior or something. Do you understand? So if you are in a relationship, your partner being annoyed about what you did or what you don't do shows that the person wants the relationship to continue, but they want you to change something. They want something to be addressed. Do you understand? So having conflict does not mean that the relationship is unhealthy or is not supposed to be. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, what I actually want to hammer on majorly today is that if you are in a relationship that the other person does not allow you to speak up, to say your mind, to be honest with your opinion, then you need to look into that relationship very well. Because if you have to bottle up your displeasure, you have to bottle up what you are not happy with, then it shows that relationship is not healthy. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because in courtship, you need to allow for conflict. Allow it. As in, let it happen. If you're not happy about something, speak up. If a disagreement wants to happen, let it happen. Do you understand? In fact, it is after you have disagreed that you'll be able to even try and develop a skill on how to manage conflict, how to resolve conflict. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? There's no marriage that what doesn't have maybe one conflict or the other sometimes. So if you see a marriage whereby the two people are not having any conflict, no misunderstandings, because probably one of them has subdued the other person. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Even in marriage, after they have been married for years, they will still be having conflict once in a while. How much more two people that just got engaged or just started cutting 2 months ago or just 2 weeks ago or something? Do you understand I'm trying? Or probably just 2 years ago or something. Do you understand I'm trying to say? So don't bottle things up in courtship. In fact, by the time you allow the other person to be able to voice out their mind, it will make you to even bond more. They will trust you more. Don't threaten. Don't let your partner feel threatened. In bringing up something that they are not happy with. Don't let them feel threatened, because do you know what? Some people will just try and try and pretend. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If they know that, okay, anytime they voice out something they are not happy with or something, you threaten them with probably, okay, you're no more interested in the relationship or something, they might just pretend and then wait until you are married. But you don't want that, right? There's no how such a situation will give rise to a happy or a healthy relationship in marriage. Do you understand? So let your partner be themselves. Do you understand? Let your partner be able to know that whatever they do or they don't do in terms of voicing, no matter how they try to voice out their displeasure or something, or maybe cause a conflict or cause a disagreement or something, that it won't affect your relationship. Do you understand? Allow the other person to be able to voice out their grievance concerning an issue. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Also, if you're in a relationship that your partner is not allowing you to say your mind concerning something that you are not hard. Do you understand? You are not hard. You can't express your feelings concerning something. What probably they're even threatening you that, okay, or probably anytime you are not happy about something, the other person show a sign of maybe they want to quit the relationship and all that. Do you know what? If he or she can threaten you with separation during courtship, how sure are you that they won't threaten you with divorce after you're married? Are you sure you are laying the right foundation for your marriage? Are you sure you are not are you sure you are not heading into a failed marriage already? Because even in marriage, you will still meet many conflicts inside marriage. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So this is very, very important. Allow for conflict in your courtship. Allow for conflict in your courtship. Allow the other person to feel free to disagree. Now, as much as I'm saying that, okay, allow for conflict, that doesn't now mean that you should now become a quarrelsome partner. Do you understand? Nobody wants to be in a close relationship called marriage with somebody that is so quarrelsome, always fighting, always nagging and all that, always complaining. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it doesn't mean that you should not be a nagging person or somebody that is so quarrelsome. No matter how you want to present what you are not happy with, let it be with respect, with love. Do you understand? As in, try and share your mind with love and with respect. Do you understand? No matter how you have conflict with your partner, let respect be your guide. Let respect be your watchword. Do you understand? Be respectful in the way you express yourself. Do you understand? So this is very, very important. Now, what are the benefits of allowing for conflict, of having conflict in your courtship? One of them is that by the time you are able to express yourself, and you are able to express yourself to the other person, and the other person also try to own their mistake and apologize to you, there is a way you have a fresh love for the other person because you feel hard. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Then another thing is that you feel better on your inside, in your soul, like in your heart, because your emotions feel better, because what's it called? It's as if a body has been lifted off your shoulder. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you feel better. Then another thing is that you bond more. You will increase in intimacy with each other. Do you understand? After conflict, do you know what? There are two destinations that a conflict can lead your relationship to. It's either separation or more understanding of each other. Do you understand? So the two of you should ensure that in your own relationship, if you have any conflict, it should be that you are disagreeing to agree. Do you understand? It should be that it is tending you towards understanding each other, not towards separation. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It is during this courtship that you will also learn how to how to resolve conflict with each other, because by the time you get married, you will still face many conflicts. I mean, plenty and plenty conflicts in marriage. Do you understand? So allow for conflict. Let the other person be free to express their mind, be free to get angry, to get annoyed with whatever you do or you don't do. Do you understand? Let me tell you another thing. If you are in courtship with somebody that is never having conflict with you, never disagreeing with you on anything, you may probably need to check out that relationship. You know why? Probably they are trying to lure you into marriage. Probably there's something they are trying to hide from you. Probably the person has health issue that they don't want you to know. Do you understand? Or there's something that the person is trying to hide, because there's no courtship or relationship that there won't be conflict or some misunderstanding here and there. There is no courtship. There's no relationship that won't have such or that won't experience such. Do you understand? So if you're in a relationship with something, even if the person is a very quiet person or something, there's no how you won't have conflict or misunderstanding sometimes. So if you're in a relationship with somebody that is always saying yes to you, yes in everything, they are probably luring you into getting married to them. So you also need to look at that. It may be a red flag. Don't see that, oh, it shows that you're in a healthy relationship. No. It may either be that somebody has subdued the other person, or they are luring you into getting married to them, or was before they now show you their real color. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you're in a relationship with somebody that is always threatening you with, oh, if you're not careful, I'll just walk out of this relationship and all that, it's possible that person is very, very childish. What the person lacks commitment, as in somebody that does not like being committed to something and seeing them succeed. Do you understand? Because if you are in a relationship, you should expect it, and then you should try and work towards making it work. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if he or she is always threatening you with, oh, I'll just walk out of the relationship if you know you're not interested, this, that, and all that, you may need to actually look into it very well. It may also mean that the person does not really care about you or love you as it should be, because in true courtship, everybody, the two partners will be working towards fighting for that relationship, to be established, to be strong and all that. But if somebody is always trying to want to walk out of the relationship, blah 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 and all that, it may actually mean that the person does not really love you as they should. Do you understand? Then another thing is that if you keep on in a relationship with that person, know that you will have to slave for him with your feelings. You have to slave for her with your feelings. How do I mean by this? Now, somebody that is always threatening you, this, that, it shows that you will have to be subduing your feelings. You will have to be denying your feelings. Even when you are not happy about something he or she has done, you will have to live in denial of it. Do you understand? So, excuse me. So, that's what I mean by you will have to slave for him or for her with your feelings. Then also, another thing is that you can't be happy in such a relationship. Meaning that at the end of the day, you won't have a healthy relationship. Do you understand? You can't be happy in such a relationship, because a relationship, a love life, a love relationship in which what you should be deriving so much happiness and joy from, but you are not, instead you are not hard, your feelings is what does not matter. Do you understand? It's about what the other person wants per time. Then you can't be happy in it. And for how long do you want to go on like that? Do you understand? And courtship is laying a foundation for the marriage that you are aspiring to get into one day. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So this is very, very important for you to look into. It's very, very important in your courtship. If you want to bond very well, if you want to develop true friendship during courtship, if you want your courtship to play the role that it should play in preparing for your marriage, then you should allow for conflict. You should find a way of bonding and building strong friendship, which is one of them is allowing for conflict. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I'll be stopping here as far as this tip is concerned, and I'll be continuing in another video. So kindly subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell. If this video has been helpful, if you have been blessed by this video, kindly like it and also share it with your friends in your world, those that you know that it will benefit them. Don't just keep this benefit to you alone. Kindly share it from it. Until I see you again in my next video. Bye.